Welcome back to the Bucked Up channel. Today we're going to be talking about D-aspartic acid. As you may have noticed by now, we've upgraded in the aesthetics department with Jesse Kate. Mike is gone.
I don't know if that's an improvement or not.
Just for today.
Just for today. He'll be back.
Wait, I haven't even started and I got fired?
You
got fired before we filmed the video?
But no one can take Mike's place.
Fine. It's fine.
Like, you're aesthetically better, but I still think Mike might be a god.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So it's like
his cousin is Zeus.
Yeah, so I think he's probably like
Where does that
Ares,
fit in?
or maybe he's like Tyr from Norse mythology.
Definitely know who that is.
Esoteric mythology references are my jam.
Got it.
Anyway, so D-aspartic acid. Do you know what it is?
I have no idea what it is. I know it's one of our raw supplements. I know it can help increase testosterone, but that's about the vast. That's all my knowledge. That's all I've got. That's where we're starting, which is great.
Which
Please
is great because
educate
I'm
me.
full of useless information that comes in handy like only during these videos.
And that's why we love you. Let's hear it. Testosterone. Why is it
So,
important?
Testosterone's important. It's one of the key hormones responsible for building muscle, losing fat, as well as even cognitive function. They've started doing more studies on that having like a testosterone deficiency, especially in males, can actually impair cognitive function. And obviously having low testosterone just is not ideal for trying to make any physical aesthetic gains.
So this might sound terrible, but what you're saying is guys who might act a little bit stupid, like they have a lot of testosterone in the gym, like those guys, they might actually be deficient.
Very possible, but interestingly enough, if you have too high of testosterone levels, then there are adverse side effects to where it's kind of like, like those guys that have like you're saying, like the roid rage dudes.
Yeah.
It's simply because their testosterone levels are too high, which makes them a little more moody. Because if you have low testosterone, especially as a man, you're typically going to be more moody as well.
Huh.
But more like, not so ragey, but more just like, oh, I'm a sad robot type thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't look at me like that. There's such thing as a sad robot.
A sad robot.
And if anyone reads the article, you'll see what I'm talking about, because the robot from Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's to the Galaxy is a sad robot, and there's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference in the article. Anyway, because
definitely know what that is too.
it's one of the greatest books of all time. Okay, so D-aspartic acid is a non-essential amino acid, which doesn't mean that you don't need it. It means that your body can already produce it, and you can get it from food.
Okay.
But supplementing with it, because a lot of people might have a sort of DAA, D-aspartic acid, like deficiency, because as we age, those levels drop.
Mm-hmm.
And so D-aspartic as an amino acid, like a lot of what you probably already know, or a lot of people might. Not saying you wouldn't know specifically. I just mean like a lot of people already know.
Jesse Kate wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, but other people might know. What a lot of people probably already know is that amino acids are the building blocks of proteins.
Yes, did know that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You have a vast array of knowledge.
I do.
You sell yourself short.
I do.
So D-aspartic acid isn't actually one of those amino acids.
Okay.
D-aspartic acid is it actually helps to regulate helps to regulate testosterone synthesis.
Okay.
And the way it does it is, I won't go into details, but essentially it releases something called a luteinizing hormone, which can increase overall testosterone production in the body and the brain and everything. So one of the most well-known studies for D-aspartic acid has shown that the subjects over 6 weeks increase their testosterone by like 15%. No, 6 days. And then 12 days, they were able to like increase it by 42%.
42% just by taking D-aspartic acid.
Yeah. And so it's important to note that 3 days after they started taking it, their testosterone levels did drop, but they dropped to 22% above baseline. So it's still
higher than what you
large
had.
net gain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
In 3 days, that's fast.
So
Like-
yeah, it'll drop. It drops. So like the 6 days, it should start increasing, and then let me make sure. Yeah, I was right. It is actually 12 days. I had to double check it just because it seems insane.
Yeah,
That a supplement
that
can
fast.
increase your testosterone production by 42%.
In 12 days.
Yeah, like just to give you an idea of how much 42% really is. Let's say you're a skinny, scrawny noob going to the gym. You weigh 150 pounds, right? Soaking wet. And over the course of a year, we won't even do 12 days because that's impossible, right? For actual weight gain.
Yeah.
Let's say you put on 42% of your initial weight in muscle mass. You would be freaking Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, you would.
You would be about, like, what, 212 pounds?
A lot.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's crazy. I mean,
Well, maybe
of
not
course,
212, but
I
yeah.
was like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But you would have to supplement that with like healthy eating, healthy lifestyle.
Oh, yes, of
obviously.
course,
Like, it's
yeah.
not some like magic, dump it in your water, become Chris Hemsworth, unfortunately. But
Sadly.
I know.
Especially if he could give me
We're still
the
waiting
4
for
inches
that
of
one.
height. Yeah. I would love that.
With the 4 inches.
It would just be so nice to be 6'4". Our cameraman is 6'4", and he just scoffed at me. I get it. But yeah, so the people that might want to take it is anyone that, is aging, has kind of started noticing maybe like sluggishness in the gym. They're not seeing the same gains that they might have seen prior, or maybe like their memory is starting to fade, which, like, not saying it would like cure Alzheimer's or like dementia, but it can improve those areas.
Just supplement those,
Yeah, well, because it's also a super affordable hack.
Yeah. How much is this? Like $12?
I think it's like $12 to $20. I probably should have.
Yeah, we
looked
should
up.
have looked
We'll,
at that.
we'll,
put it on
we'll put
here.
it up because I forgot what the price is.
But it's
yeah,
cheap.
so it's a really cheap addition.
And easy.
Yeah, to your supplement regimen, like to show how easy it is. Care to do the honors?
Yes. They
So-
wanted to open this before we started the video, but we should show you how we open these. It's so fun. Ready? Watch me fail now.
That was epic.
Look!
That was epic.
They don't
10 out of
usually
10.
do
That
that.
was so good. So you don't need to do it that way while she's recovering from that
It usually doesn't
epic
do
moment.
that.
I will grab some of this and make a mess all over our media room. So in my shaker right now is just some OG branched chain amino acids because I love them. Applejack, of course, because I don't get to eat Applejack anymore and I really miss
My favorite's the white raz.
the white raz, really. I'm just an
Or the
Applejack
peach
fan.
ring.
Peach ring's really good, but the Applejack is definitely my favorite.
Good.
Simple as that. Like, just put it in your branched chain amino acids. You can put it in your buck feed post-workout. You can do it pre-workout. The time of day, really, like, the only important thing as far as, like, when you take it is really to do it around the same time every day.
The consistency.
Just because we have kind of like your circadian rhythm, like circadian cycles for sleep.
Yeah.
We actually have hormonal cycles throughout the day. Like, they will kind of like start decreasing throughout the day. So, like, I usually like doing it closer to the afternoon because around 3 p.m. is like when those
Coming down.
yeah. And so I'll like have a little bit of boost of, at least, I don't know if that's true. That's just what I do in my head. But yeah, so
I mean, you're doing something right.
some days.
Some days. Not all the days.
Not
but
all
some
the days, but some days.
Some days. Okay,
But-
I have a question for you, actually. What about women and D-aspartic acid?
So
Because women have testosterone. Women's testosterone decreases as they age. I feel like this could be helpful too. Maybe not.
women might not see as many benefits from it from what I've read. It can still help, but it's one of those things where, like, for example, if you're pregnant, you don't want to really take it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like, for a woman, it's actually important for them to talk to their physician before they take it, whereas guys, it's like, you know, they're fine. Like, hormones for guys just aren't as fragile, or not even fragile, like, sensitive.
Girls deal
like,
with problems. We have a lot more problems than you guys.
It's true.
It's not very fair.
It's true. Thanks.
Not very fair.
Yeah. All right, so stock up, increase your testosterone by up to 40%.
In 12 days.
That's kind of ridiculous. You'd be remiss, like, you're kind of stupid to miss out on it.
And it's cheap.
Yeah.
Hack to muscle building.
So yeah, get it on the shop whenever, but preferably sooner than later for your benefit.
Don't wait 12 days.
Don't wait 12 days. That's 12 days
Yeah.
of increased
That
testosterone you just missed out on.
You just missed out.
Yeah. All right. Peace out. Like, everything
will
you should
be
say could be like a
screaming.
banshee. Like,
Spartic acid!
that's perfect. That's how you should say everything. Hey, Logan, what's aspartic acid?